What is this? Okay, cool. Need to have some music pumping to get me hype right now. That's what I need. I used to go live. I used to go live on TikTok for hours, and I would here, Louie. What's up? I don't know if this is Vanessa or Tim. What's up, Tyson?
What's up, bro?
Yo, yo, yo. Hey, hey, hey.
What's up,
It's
guys?
Bad Albert. You're probably too young for that.
You know me, bro?
What's up?
Wi-Fi. You know him? Guardian Acres.
Yeah, that's my we do deals with them.
Oh, nice. Okay. What's up, guys? What's up, Tyson? What's up, Chavda? How you guys doing today?
This is too close. Let me back it up. Ah, give me some space. Give me some space, bro. You're in my face.
How you guys doing tonight? Everyone's good?
How's everybody doing?
Let's see in the chat. Yeah, so what's the plan, bro?
Today we kind of been going live every day since we opened up our community and just talking with y'all, letting you know that hey, we have a community for entrepreneurs. You know, we bring entrepreneurs in from all different industries. Obviously, I'm real estate. Lewis is e-commerce. But we know, like, I'm infatuated. I'm obsessed with entrepreneurship. I like talking to entrepreneurs. Y'all are my people. We are the weird ones. We're the what's that, Steve Jobs? We're the crazy ones, right? So yeah, we just go and we're going our community. We're gonna go deep into everyone's business once a week. We're gonna pick a topic, pick a person. They're gonna go so deep in their business, how they started, how much money it costs, what are the failures, what are the things to look out for, what are the secrets, what's the shortcuts. There's probably no shortcuts except people straying you away from the mistakes that they made. And yeah, just want to offer it to you guys. It's super cheap right now, $50 a month. And I think that's super low. It's kind of funny how low it is. But we want to give value. We want to give massive value to people. And people like it. But on this call, we're going to talk about a topic. We're going to talk about entrepreneurship and dealing with failures.
Great topic. Yeah. So
what up, Boyd? Pablo?
yeah, Kenneth Root.
Yeah, man. So you want to kick it off a little bit?
Yeah.
Want me to go?
You're kind of laggy, by the way, bro. Is it your Wi-Fi or?
Am I
Yeah.
choppy?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, hold up. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, but I can keep talking though as you wait, I guess. Yeah. So a little better. Yeah, a little bit better.
I couldn't, bro. I was trying to send a story today, and it wouldn't let me send a story.
Yeah.
I was trying to send them. It just wasn't working. And then I got off Wi-Fi and it's working. Whatever.
I think
So I dealt with failure today, trying to promote the business, but I couldn't post, and I got frustrated. I persevered the failure. I'm trying to spin it for this, but um, yeah, man. So how do you deal with failures in your business, in your life? How do you deal with it, bro?
Man, I don't really. I mean, I just deal with it really. I think as you age, you kind of just get used to it, right? With failures, I think you just realize or understand as you age that life and business is just going to be up and down, no matter what. You're going to go through different seasons, but I think the way to battle it for the audience is personal development, and I think that's the reason why we did this weekly calls too, right? It, is that for people to have a place to plug into, be unplugged into a weekly call where there's a guest speaker every week. There's us, there's community, and that's how I deal with it. I guess is I deal with it through personal development and also being plugged into a group of people. So I'm
Mm,
personally plugged into a weekly call with the Cardone group, a weekly call with Brad, and then I host 2 Amazon calls a week. So and then we're also doing our weekly calls, right? So I'm always plugged into some type of group the whole week. And looking back to it, I think that's one reason why I'm able to keep going and to stay positive because I'm always with people, either virtual or offline. And I think people we help each other out, right? So
mm.
versus me being here alone, like dealing with ups and downs. You know what I mean? It's nice to be plugged into other people, kind of like a support group. And that's the reason why we launch our weekly Monday calls. So
Good. So you're saying you start a business, you're an entrepreneur. One thing you can do is plug into a community of like-minded people that are probably going through stuff too. The good part about it is I agree with you, especially if you're in the right group, they probably already dealt with your problem that you're having and can help you out, help you get through it and maybe have some solutions. But if you're by yourself, if you isolate and you're stuck in your own little bubble, you got no help. You're drowning. There's no one there to come save you. They don't even know you're drowning. You're not even around them. So being around people in the community, I think is huge for failure too, man. That's good.
right, yeah, I agree. And I think especially these days, it's so easy to just connect with other people, right? Through social media, through Zoom, through like IG Live, for example. Stuff like this is very accessible these days. So there's really no reason to not be able to be plugged in, right? So some type of group. So
Yeah, I don't even know. Like, I'm a part of so many groups. Oh, I don't even know, man.
yeah, and I think with
You know,
human nature too, right? Like people love being a part of something too, being a part of a community. So
you know what I noticed is like, I coach quite a few people, and the ones that show up, you know what I mean? That show up to the meetings, the live events, the calls, they tend
right,
to do better. And people that like don't show up, like you ask them and they're not doing stuff. You know what I mean? It's almost like it's therapy, man. In a way, these groups.
oh yeah, for sure. And I think with groups too, it helps you be held accountable, right?
And people don't. Some people don't like being held accountable.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with
Um,
that. But I think a big part of success is being held accountable. I think it's a very big part of it. If you're a part of a group, you're kind of forced to like level up, right? And just being around the
yeah,
environment like naturally helps you elevate. So
yeah.
yeah, and honestly,
Think about
huh?
the the best athletes in the world held accountable. They have a coach held accountable. Think about the best business people ever. They have
Right,
coaches.
exactly. They have
You can't.
board members, right?
Yeah, you You look at your problem, like it's almost like when you talk about yourself, I don't know, you can't, when someone tells me a problem that they're having in their life, they can't really see the answer. When can, I listen to it, I'm like, bro, I know the answer, right? I can help you, but with your own stuff, you like make excuses, you don't think clearly because it's you. But when you look at someone else, you're like, bro, clearly, these are some options. And you're like, man, why didn't I think of that? Because it's
Right.
you. Doc, doctors that get sick, they're the worst patients. They're the worst patients. They can't fix themselves, right? Like, you can't diagnose yourself. You need someone outside of it to help diagnose. That's why those groups are
Yeah.
crucial.
Plus, you don't know what you don't know either, right? So you're like limited to what you know, and that's why again you got to be exposed to other people and hear other voices because you just don't know what you don't know.
That's true.
And I mean, like these days, there's really no excuse to be plugged into something. Good, there's Zooms, IG lives, like I said, there's like YouTube. But I think the better form of learning though is interactive learning. So I think Zooms are good because you get to interact with people, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, so and again, that's the reason why me and Ron and Veronique started our weekly calls on Monday. So it's called our online VIP community. So we do calls every Mondays at 5 p.m. Pacific, where we invite 6, 7, 8-figure entrepreneurs, and the goal is for you guys to be plugged into weekly calls like this. Um, and also, you're going to be a part of a group of other people, and that way you're not lonely with your business, right? You have another source of information that you can plug into. And yeah, this is not going to be a high ticket product. It's only going to be $50. So for around $50, you guys can plug into a group, get live coaching every week from different entrepreneurs who have results, and be a part of an online community. So $50, right? Really low.
Baby. For now.
Yeah. For now, it's not always gonna be like this, of course. We just started this, so it's really low, right? So yeah, but I think it's a really good offer. Man, and you get like 4 calls a month with 4 different entrepreneurs who have results. You get to ask them questions, and then inside our group, you can also have access to other people, network over there. So I think it's a great, really good offer for $50.
Yep, yep.
Yeah. Anything else, bro?
Yeah, yeah. Just last thing I'll say about failure is, I guess this is more for the newer or people who are on the fence about if they should become an entrepreneur or not, is they're scared of failure, right? They're scared of failure. Well, I'm glad. I'll tell you right now, failure is guaranteed and it's necessary for you to succeed. Like it's a part of the journey. And I think we need to call it learning. Failure is learning. That's all it is. You're a failure if you quit, right? If you quit and that's what you're supposed to be doing, then it's a failure. But if you don't ever quit, failure, you're just learning. I can think of a ton of times where I failed at something, but I learned how to do it right. If I um, had a wrong price, or I quoted the person the wrong amount, or if I did my marketing wrong, or if I fired the person, or if I said something bad, how are you going to learn without going out there and doing it? Failure's a part of it. You're going to. It's recovery. But if you think of it as, hey, what can I learn from this? What did I this failure? How can it make me better? How can it make me stronger? Then you win. Failures are wins, right? So it's all imperceptive of how you look at it, right?
Yeah. I think Hermosi said it best. He said, um, the point of having a business is to stay in business. So you don't really have a destination, right? You're just like going, and your goal is to stay in business. So just like what you said, right? You don't really fail. You only fail when you give up, really.
Correct.
Because you can fail and then get back up again, and then go up again, and then things are going to happen again in the future. Unfortunately, this is life in business, and then you just keep going up, no matter what happens. And yeah, I think you really only fail when you quit. I mean,
Yeah.
really,
Yes.
that's really
Failure.
it. And I know it's easier said than done because when you fail, you're like demolished, right? You're just demolished mentally. You're just out of it. You kind of start blaming yourself. There's a lot of like self doubt. There's a lot of negative emotions involved. It's not easy to always get back up, but the way I look at it is it's such a long life anyway. So if you're gonna quit, then what are you gonna do for the next, like 20, 30, 40 years? Right? What are you gonna do then? Just sit on the couch? You know what I mean? It's such a long life, so I just don't see the reason to quit anything.
Yeah, and there's not a business out there that I can think of that you can't figure out eventually. You might have a bad 6 months, bad year, bad 2 years, but there's the answers out there of why you're not successful. So just knowing that I can start and create any business I want to be successful at it. That's the mindset because the answer of how to do it's out there. Someone's already doing. If I can see someone else doing it already, I know I can do it because they're doing it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right. So yeah, it's just like I said, all imperceptive. How you see stuff.
Right, 100%. What's up, Jose? What's up, Devo? Drew,
Evo's up
Moxie,
here.
Brunny? Man, these are some crazy usernames. Grunt Trupe, Paul, Elanese, David. What's up, guys? Clarence, Gerald. What's up, bro? Vian. So, what's up, Jose? Yeah. So, yeah,
What up? What up?
yeah. So back to the topic, failure. I mean, you only fail when you really, you quit. And again, I think there's really such a long life that if you quit, like, what are you going to do then in the next 10, 20, 30 years of your life, right?
You
Can't count
quit.
that long.
You gotta live with that failure for your rest of your life.
Right. And I think if you fail at something, you're still going to, I think just take the lessons from that failure, right? And do something else. If you don't want to do that one
Exactly.
thing, you can do another thing.
Exactly. It's gonna propel you. The lessons you learn from that. Maybe you start a e-commerce business and you find out it ain't for you, but you put in max effort. You tried. You'll probably learn some skills and stuff that's gonna set you up. Alex Hormozy said he had 9 failed businesses before the 10th one worked. 9. 9. That's crazy. 9 failed businesses before the 10th worked. How many? I'll tell you mine. My failed businesses: Herbalife, car flipping, phone flipping, um, eBay.
Mm.
Like almost, it was weak. I tried to be a personal trainer, real estate agent.
Oh, wow.
What else? Yeah, real estate agent. So, and then the 7th one was wholesaling, and that one's successful.
Nice. Yeah, exactly. What's up, Tom? What's up, Willia, Hassan, Jabe, Andrew? How are you guys doing tonight? Thanks for
But
being
but
here.
every one of those businesses, the failures, I learned something to make to help. What my real purpose was at the time was houses. So I learned how to sell and close flipping cars, flipping phone, learn how to negotiate, right? The personal training business, learn marketing. Real estate business, learn
Yeah.
marketing. these are skills that you're just stacking up.
Right. I think skills are also transferable anyway, right? So sales is it's a skill that you can use across the board. Marketing is a skill that you can use across the board, right? Like prospecting, following up, social media. Like these are skills that is not in just one industry. So if you fail in one industry, you can use the same skill, to do like another industry. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. So yeah, so for everyone who just joined me and Ron and Veronique are starting a weekly call every Mondays at 5 p.m. Pacific. It's called the VIP Online Community, where we have 6, 7, 8-figure earners do a weekly training inside the group. So every week we have a guest speaker training in there, and also do Q&A. I think the Q&A is going to be crucial because you get to ask questions, right? It's not going to be passive learning. It's going to be interactive, meaning you can ask these speakers questions. So I think there's a lot of value. And also you're going to be a part of a community where you're going to have access to other business owners. And you get that for $50. Crazy value, right? Yeah.
Works.
Yeah. So I mean, just imagine paying $50 and you have access to these different people. Not just watch them, but ask them questions. So if you're stuck with your business, you're stuck with something, it could be like relationship, it could be health. So it's not just for business; it's also for other areas of your life. We're gonna be having different people in there. Even like spirituality, right? So if you have anything to ask, you guys have access to these speakers, and also you guys are going to be having access to us. Like Ron's been in real estate for the past 10 years. I've been in e-commerce for the past 10 also. So it's a good place for people to access people. I think access is a good term, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Access. You'll have access to 6, 7, 8-figure entrepreneurs, and yeah, you got access to them. Ask them whatever you want. You get mentorship. You're getting mentorship from advanced entrepreneurs that built their business from ground up.
exactly.
And sorry if you hear my kid screaming. She
Yeah,
must know I'm on live. She come over here and start yelling.
yeah. So 6, 7, 8-figure earners. I mean, even the 6 figures, right? I mean, how hard is it to hit 6 figures as a business owner? That's pretty tough. So if someone's doing that consistently for years, that's very impressive, right?
I heard some numbers that are pretty shocking. So I heard that there's 33 million businesses in the U.S. and 85% of businesses make 100 grand or less.
Exactly.
I was like, what? What?
Exactly.
So all the people who are doing 6 figures, we're in the
Right.
14%. I know almost everyone I know is over 6
Right.
is over that.
Exactly. So imagine having access to 6-figure earners at a bare minimum. And we're gonna have people at 7, 8 figures too, right? And as we go higher in the chain, right, or the ladder, it gets more and more. It gets less and less, right? The percentages. So if 14% are 6-figure earners, then what's the percentage of 7-figure earners, right? The point is, you guys are going to have access to these people to ask questions, right? That you can find on YouTube or courses, right? The reason why I like interactive learning is because you get to ask. The problem with courses is that you're just watching a video, and if you're stuck, you're just stuck there. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it doesn't work, it works, but imagine like paying $50 and being able to ask questions, right, to people who have success for $50.
Bro, that blows my mind, bro. That blows my that's that. It's like, what? That means people. There's a lot of people I know that need to stand up straighter, that need to be proud of themselves, that need to really give themselves some love because they're making six figures and they're like, I want to get to 2-3 million. And you're like, bro, you're crushing it. I'm glad you got goals, but you're 14%. I didn't know that. I had no idea. I feel real good about me. 6 figures is like a minimum. And it's most people don't even do it. That's crazy to me. Because I look at people, I wonder if you do this too. I know people making 25 million, 12 million. And so I look at mine, I'm like, bro, I'm not doing nothing that's special. This dude's 20 million.
Right. Yeah.
And
that's because we're always exposed to these type of people. That's why.
Yeah, we're looking at we're you know what we are? We're like the women who say I want a guy who makes 250K and I want him to be 7 foot tall, right? Like we're one of those. We're looking at the people who make 12 million. Like, oh, that's special.
Right.
And that's like 0.0000, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Jeff's I'm one of those Amazon stores.
All right, so what's the deal? What's the deal, Lou? 20K down. You got to have a credit line of 50K, and he'll crank it for you. He won't do it. I've talked to him.
Oh, like automated? No, I'm not gonna do it.
Lewis will not do an automated store. He won't do it. He won't. Maybe you could ask him. He might tell you why, right?
I won't do it, but I can teach you how to automate your own store. And I provide all the trainings and all the staffing. To me, that's better.
There's so many people that abused it, bro. You could probably, if you wanted to, how many stores could you do? Maybe 5 or 10? And then didn't less max, right?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. 5%.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've been like, bro, give me a store, man.
Yeah. No, but I just think it's better to teach people how to fish, right? Fish. Yeah, I get it. There's no time, but honestly, the failure rate for those type of services is really high. And that's because the service provider doesn't really care about those stores. They really don't.
Whoa.
And I can say that because I've been in e-commerce for the past, 6 years. So at this point, I've seen everything, That's why I don't want to touch it, because even if it makes me a lot of money, I want to be happy, with myself that I provide a good service. So I don't do automated stores, but I teach people how to do it, and how to automate it themselves. And I also provide the trained staff to do it too. So yeah. Just because I think if the store owner has some type of control, it's gonna work better.
He's like, I don't like that. I want you to do it. What to do it for me, price, Lewis?
I don't even do it, bro. I don't do it for anyone, to be honest. Yeah, I don't. It's just too risky for me. A lot of risk. So, but I can teach you how to do it though. It's not even that hard. The crazy thing about Amazon is it's not even that hard.
Well,
it's really not.
What's it's on? It's only what 10-20%.
What, ROI or?
Yeah, on your money.
20% average
20,
ROI.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
20% every 3 months or so, I would say. No, I'm sorry. 20% a month ROI.
So you gotta do what 100K to make 20K a month. You gotta be spent.
Yeah, that's pretty standard with Amazon. Mm-hmm. So it's very heavy with capital, right? You need a lot of capital.
With 100K for real estate, I could buy 2 houses, two houses, make 30K a pop.
Oh, really?
But 6 months, 5, 6 months to get paid.
Mm. So how much is that every month, do you think, like ROI wise?
But it's very, very like high. Oh, well, I mean, you got. I mean, it's a lot of cost.
There's a lot of what? Cost, you said?
you with real estate, it's a lot. It's more. It's risk. There's a
Oh,
lot of
okay.
risk because you got. You're borrowing. You're borrowing hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions. You know what I mean? You got like 4 houses. You borrowing like over $1 billion.
Okay.
The market crashes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's risky for me to scale. For me to scale and do like to what some people 50 houses, bro. You know how much like that's a lot of money you got to raise, bro, and
Right.
manage and you know.
Yeah.
I like five, six at a time. Something like that. That's cool.
Yeah. How do you feel about Amazon? You think it's pretty good? The ROI and stuff, or
20%.
yeah.
20% sounds good. I don't know how many sales you got to do. You got to do like a bunch of
It's
transactions. How many
a lot.
transactions you got to
It's a
do?
lot. It's like 100K worth of inventory.
Like,
Yeah.
golly, it's a different
Yeah,
game.
it's a different game. Products, selling products. So Jeff said, "Oh, why are you doing 100K?"
He wants you to do it. You send you 100, and you run a
Man,
store.
maybe. Yeah, but yeah, that's the game with Amazon. It's still arbitrage. You're just selling a lot of products. The beauty though is that you can hire staff to do it for you. So you can just be the manager, and that's why these automated stores, right, are very popular because they hire VAs to run it for the clients. The problem is they're managing too many stores, so it doesn't usually work out. Does that make sense?
Did you hear my baby?
That's what I'm saying. Like it's better for the store owner to understand the business and have their own staff to automate the business, and that way the risk is way less, right? Because they're in control of it. Versus someone like handing these service providers money, and then these service providers are handling 20, 30, 100, 200 stores all at the same time. It's just
Mm.
not possible because these VAs are not even that good. Like, right? I mean, you work with VAs, right? Like there's
Yeah.
no way to like have 200, 600 VAs, right? Like good VAs to manage all these stores.
No,
There's no way,
no,
right?
not at all.
But it's more possible to have two, three VAs that you manage on your own to be good, right? It's more realistic. So, yeah. Speaking
Uh,
of failure, right? Yeah, those stores, man, the failure rate is really high.
a lot of people got scammed out of a lot of money, bro.
Yeah, a lot of
With these,
lawsuits. It's out there.
a lot of dude,
Doesn't work. So,
unbelievable.
yeah.
Yeah, they almost got me. Remember? I was like, I got it. He only wants 24K, bro.
Yeah. 20, 30K up front, and then you do like a
If I would,
profit share, right?
and it was Walmart too. So if I would have paid, literally like 2 months later, my store would have got
Right.
shut down because everyone already got like pulled off.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Unreal.
So, yeah. So, again, if you guys want to join our weekly calls on Mondays at 5 p.m. Pacific, DM me or Ron, the word VIP. We're gonna send you guys the link. So it's only $50. You guys are gonna get access to weekly calls every Mondays with 6, 7, 8 figure earners. Do Q&A with them, and you guys are gonna be a part of a community too for networking, and to be plugged into a group, right? So nothing crazy, $50, no upsells in there, just pure information and knowledge, right?
Yep, no upsells. That's it.
Yeah,
Solid.
it's really value based in there. $50. You know, if you guys don't like the group, let us know, and we're giving you guys a 30-day money back guarantee.
You're gonna like.
Yeah, yeah, and $50, right? I mean, it's really low risk. So
Cool. Well, let's hop off here, bro. I'll see you offline, man.
all right, bro. Thanks. Bye bye.
All right, guys.
See you guys. Bye bye.